Hi Libra, thank you for joining me for your September reading. Please remember that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. It's also timeless and it's not gender specific. The energies can be switched, so please do bear that in mind if you're cross-watching. Because this is Libra's reading, I will be addressing them, but it could easily be the cross-watchers' energies that I'm reading. So as always, please use your own discernment. Take what resonates for you and you leave what doesn't. I cannot censor, choose, nor control what comes out of the cards. I'm literally just reading them. It's up to you what you decide to do with it. You do have free will. For everything else, please do read the descriptions box. I'm also giving away a free reading every month to subscribers, and I'll reply to your comment below if you're the winner, and winners are selected completely at random at the end of the month. This week's shout out goes to the Red Pill Pusher, that's P-U-S-H-A, Red Pill Pusher, here on YouTube. Right, so now that that's all out of the way, let's get into your reading, Libra. Libra Collective, please. For September. Libra Collective. Okay. So your card is Be True to Your Heart. And I'll hold that card up for you in a minute while I'm reading it out to you so that you can get your own intuitive messages as I'm reading it. Okay. So it says, in this moment, draw on the energies of harmony and union when making a choice. The current situation is best supported using your intuition and not your intellect. There may be difficult decisions to be made that are not necessarily about love. Consciously be aware of what interests you, what attracts your attention, what stirs your imagination and creates passion in your life. Do your best to ignore the persuasion of what others might think or say. Trust yourself and do not allow your opinion to be swayed. So Libra, this, for some of you, you could be wanting to get back in touch with your creative side, right? But there's this thing about a starving artist that is actually coming through really, really strongly. It's like somebody around you is trying to talk you out of pursuing something that is quite creative because they're telling you that basically that there is no money to be made from it. With this, it's saying go with your heart. Yes, while money is nice, we only really need enough to sort of, live. We work to live, we don't live to work. So it's getting that nice balance between having enough to live and then doing something that really makes your heart sing with joy. It's really getting back in touch with that sort of creative side of yourself that it's been asleep for a long time. It's definitely been in hibernation here for a couple of years for some of you. It's just day-to-day life takes over, it takes priority, and it was all but forgotten about. But it wasn't totally forgotten about, I shouldn't say that. It was more sort of put on the back burner in favour of things that you had to make a priority instead. Don't allow someone else to talk you out of doing what you genuinely really want to do. It's not their life. Okay, right, so I'll see if we can find out more in your tarot, and it's just a reminder that the beginning of the month reads are literally all about you. Or at least that's the intent, unless somebody else starts coming through in your read. The more sort of love romantic reads mid-month. Okay, so this Libra, please. This Libra's energy in September, please. Okay. Right, so you've got Queen of Wands, That's Aries energy. The Eight of Wands is Sagittarius. The Ace of Wands is fire, and the Lovers is Gemini. You're attracting a lot of attention here, Libra. A lot. You've got messages, communication, and swift action. For the most part, I'm seeing that it's heading in towards you. For others of you, this is you being swift to take action, right? You're showing up as the Queen of Wands energies. That's somebody in a love romantic read. It's someone who's a bit of a sexy siren. This is more sort of pertaining to you being busy with multiple projects at the same time. But it's not being busy without a purpose. You're still being very, very productive, even though you've taken on quite a lot. You're initiating something here as well with the Eight of Wands. I'm going to start clarifying this in a minute just to get further information, because obviously this read doesn't make any sense to me. And to be fair, it's not really supposed to make sense to the reader. We just read. This is pertaining to a brand new creative project, and for some of you, a very small handful of you, this is actually pertaining to a brand new relationship, right? For those of you where this is more along the sort of creative lines, I'm seeing here that somebody wants to be creative with you and they want to be an equal partner. So there's another artist or something else like that where this individual can help you, and they're a nice balance to what you want to achieve. What's this Queen of Wands, please? Where's the Queen of Wands here, please, for Libra? Thank you. Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy. Right. Somebody here is trying to balance their home life with their career. And that's why they had to put what they genuinely wanted to do as a career on the back burner. Because that creative thing, it wasn't going to provide financially for the family. I'm seeing that this read, it's not going to resonate for very many, because I'm feeling that this is more of a sort of mature age where they've pretty much, they're coming towards the end now of like the whole sort of child rearing process. And now they've got a little bit more time to focus on their heart's desire, which is their creative project, their creative venture. There's actually a really, really nice energies that you're carrying here, Libra, because it's very determined and passionate and very dedicated as well. The outside influences affecting Libra, please. Ten of Swords. Thank you. Strength. Right, so your Ten of Swords is Gemini energy. Your Strength is Leo energy. You have one more, please, for Libra's outside influences. Thank you. And the Star, that's Aquarian energy. Okay, so your outside influences at this time, I will be honest with you, it's not looking particularly great. You've got somebody here who is partaking in gossip and slander about you. That's either about your change of career for some of you, and for those where this is about love romantic, then they're gossiping about your brand new partner. Either way, it really isn't a great energies with the Ten of Swords. There's somebody here that's been really, really two-faced, like massively. It's forced you to use your strength and conviction to kind of ride out this wave, basically. This particular part is going to be very, very specific, but there is somebody here who is quite likely working in the public eye at the moment, and you're receiving a lot of backlash from, I don't know, like your audience, people who seem to have an opinion about what you're doing, people seeming to think that they can do what you're currently doing a lot better. You know, it's that there's a lot of criticism that's currently around you, and of course if you are in the public eye, then that is going to be really, really difficult. Try to remember that others will always tell you who they really are, and it's not actually a reflection of who you are. So just bear that one in mind and try not to take on their criticisms as if it's the truth, because usually you'll find that they're actually projecting their own shortcomings onto you. Can you please clarify this star for Libra? Why is the star here for Libra, please? Page of Swords in reverse, yeah. Libra, you're dealing here with somebody who is very, very emotionally immature, right? It's the card of someone who's keeping tabs on you from a distance. When it comes out in reverse, it's someone who's spiteful, vindictive, jealous, malicious. They're a gossip. It's not great. Libra, your outside influence is somebody is jealous of you. Now, they're either jealous of your natural skills, talents and abilities, or they're jealous of your brand new relationship here for some of you. They feel that they have to get something off their chest when it pertains to you, and they're currently engaging in gossip, slander and straight up maliciousness. What is the outcome of this, please? And please remember, cross-watchers, that the energies can be reversed. So this could easily be a Libra who's doing this to you. What's the outcome? Thank you. Right, so your outcome is the King of Wands. That's Leo energy. The Four of Swords. That's Libra. What's the outcome of this, please? Thank you. The Knight of Coins, it's Virgo. Right. See, with this Four of Swords, that's all about rest, rejuvenate, reevaluate, reconsider, meditate as well. So the outcome is basically you're not going to be paying any attention to this immature individual here, right? They are not going to get any kind of reaction out of you, because you know fine well that that is exactly what they feed upon, right? You're going to ensure that this individual does not get any information about you that they can attempt to use against you in some way. You're going to charge on ahead with what you're currently doing, because at the moment you're definitely on the right path and you know it. You know that you're heading in the right direction. That's why you've got so much fire behind you at the moment. You've got so much grit and determination to see this, whatever this thing is that you're currently working on, to see it through, because you know that it's the right thing for you to do. And the Knight of Coins, that's the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's someone who's being very careful, very that they're thinking things through before they do it. That's why they're slow to move. So you're not going to be forced into any sort of quick reflex reaction, basically. It's almost as if you can smell that there's kind of like a trap that's being set for you here, and you're not biting, basically. It's also showing me with the Knight of Coins that you have wanted forward movement and progression with whatever the topic at hand is for you for the longest of time, and you're not going to allow anything to snatch your potential success away from you. You're just not going to allow it. In this particular deck, the Knight of Coins is actually a really busy bee. And bumblebees, they work for the colony. So there's a greater cause to what you're currently trying to achieve as well. It's not going to be beneficial to just you, but it's going to be beneficial to your family as well for some of you. With the Knight of Coins, it also indicates that you're going to persevere and you will not be cutting any corners as well. So you're going to be very methodical. In your blockages, the Knight of Cups, that's Piscean energies, and I'm feeling with this particular Knight of Cups an illusion. This immature individual is trying to cast illusions on you. They're trying to make you question your own abilities. And the Three of Wands, that's Aries energies. That's all about planning for the future. Your blockage is you feel unable to put into words how this individual's treatment of you is making you feel. Because the Knight of Cups is usually, it's like a romantic offering, a romantic invitation. It's words that come from the heart. And because that's shown up as a blockage, you feel unable to speak your truth. And you feel unable to plan properly for the future. And you've got 9 of Swords under there. Stress, worry, sleepless nights, anxiety. There's somebody around you, Libra, who is trying to stop you from pursuing the current path that you're on. It's like they're putting their fears onto you, and you're worried about the things that they're saying. It's like they're trying desperately to convince you off your current path. What does Libra need to focus on at this time, please? Release attachments, be free of expectations, feel great about letting go, and longing gives the vibe of not having. So focus on the things that you do want to see manifest in your life and not on the things that you don't want to see manifest in your life. I'm feeling with this one, Libra, that currently you're putting too much pressure on yourself, and it's actually coming from this immature individual here. Again, it's like they are putting all of their doubts and fears onto you, and it's really, really unfair. Because they've made you feel really confused about whether or not you're doing the right thing, even though you know in your heart of hearts that you're doing the right thing. There's somebody around you that's planting seeds of doubt in your head. They're planting seeds of doubt, Libra, because they're jealous and they do not want to see you succeeding. It's time for you to release that particular individual because they're genuinely holding you back. It's for Libra, please. Thank you. Yeah, a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Be nice, kind, smile, and be polite as you navigate to where you want to be. Being assertive is good. Be careful not to roughshod over anybody. A tense situation calls for more fun. I'm not feeling that you are doing any kind of roughshod in here, Libra. Someone else is trying to force their wishes onto you. That this is definitely someone who's doing it to you. It's going to get to the point where you've just had enough. Because you feel trapped by this particular individual. You feel that they've got such a fragile ego that you cannot tell them how you're really feeling. It's for Libra, please. It's for Libra. Thank you. Okay, Moon, Soul. The Moon energy. That's all about emotions, instincts, habits. It's your thoughts and your feelings. It's a very feminine energy. It's about the subconscious also. Right, Mercury retrograde, reinvention. Virgo, I analyse. And 9th house, faith. With Sagittarius, I see. Right. So this is indicating, again, with this Virgo energy, I analyse, someone's trying to make you out like you cannot handle the situation, like somehow you're not good enough or you're not able to pursue the path that you're currently on. Again, planting seeds of doubt in your head. It's thrown you into this energies of questioning yourself, questioning your abilities, wondering whether or not you're on the right path or whether or not you're doing the right thing. It's made you go against your own intuition, right? This is gaslighting. That's what that is. With this Mercury retrograde energy, a retrograde is a chance for a do-over, right? So this current path that you're on is literally, it's something that you've always wanted to do. Always, and you never had the chance to do it. Now that you've finally got that chance, some little bastard is trying to take that opportunity away from you, right? Don't allow them to take you off your current path. And if that means you having to reinvent yourself so that you can stand up against this individual, then so be it. Because what they're actually doing is they're helping you to ascend. 9th house, faith. The 9th house is really funny how this has come out with the Sagittarius card, because Sagittarius is 9th house. Right. The Sagittarius energies is all about travel, study, religions, spirituality, anything international. It can be traveling as well. I see. So see the truth for what it really is. Remain in your current energies of exploration, right? Make sure that you explore all of the opportunities that the universe is currently presenting to you. And have faith and trust in your own abilities. For somebody here, traveling could be indicated. So this creative venture of yours, it can potentially see you either physically traveling the world, or your messages are going to travel the world, because I did see very, very specifically that somebody here is definitely in the public eye, and their messages are going around the globe and they're changing lives for the better. So absolutely continue on your current path, Libra, because you're helping to improve people's lives. It's for Libra, please. Okay, beauty. Right, so again, I'll hold the card up to the camera for you to really get a good look at the illustrations on the card, because you might find that you'll pick up on your own intuitive messages as I'm reading it out. Okay, so it says, beauty is like a medicine. It can heal even the most broken spirit. Beauty is everywhere in nature. Just look. Beauty comes in many forms, and we can choose to find it. Rid yourself of clutter and see what you find disagreeable. It says, I see beauty everywhere, and it raises my vibration. One of the high needs in life is that of beauty. You need to be exposed to what you find beautiful, often to be at your best. You might find that a strange need, but it's far from uncommon, especially among creatives and artists. Beauty isn't about lots of makeup or fancy skincare or society's current beauty ideal. Beauty is nature and having things that you find beautiful in your environment. Look around and see the beauty everywhere around you. Everyone can experience beauty every day if they choose to look. One of the important differences between the ancient pagan and the modern idea of beauty is that the old ways state that there is a need for the core of the self to be developed and strengthened to enable and foster true beauty. This is an important two-way double punch, as there's a strong mind-body connection when it comes to beauty and vitality. While it's acceptable to use therapies that treat or beautify externally, it's equally important to stop bad habits that are detrimental to health, that will interrupt the good that you're doing. For example, you could be using the most effective treatments on the market to nourish your skin, but if you cannot give up smoking, then there is a finite level of health that your skin can achieve. The unbalanced first world ideal of beauty is at its zenith right now, with more people than ever undergoing and normalizing plastic surgeries and injectable chemicals. Everyone has an individual right to decide how they wish their body to look and to adopt an idea of physical beauty. However, it's the source of the influence that is worrying. So who told the woman who has altered her appearance that there was something wrong with her in the first place? Who was it that had the audacity to say that you are not enough because she has some smile lines? Think about that. Who is making women in particular so fearful? Who or what wants you to question yourself and the very essence of how you interact with the world and why? Who wants you to be the same as everyone else and to be less of who you are? Is it society or some marketing guy for big cosmetics? A retouched spokesmodel? Real beauty is hypnotic, yet in reality has less to do with youth than it does with the spirit coming through the skin. The word charisma comes from the Greek charis and ma, meaning the spirit shines through. Each of us possess a unique beauty, one that gives us confidence if we recognize it. Each of us is desirable, each of us perfectly formed to be what we want to be, but should we become too obsessed by the external, something that is after all just fleeting, we may become unhappy and chase an ideal that is actually impossible to uphold. And the stone that it's suggesting could be beneficial for you at this time is Larimar, Larimar. So with this one for you, Libra, this is literally in your tarot read. The individual is trying to make you feel that you're not good enough to do this, that and the next. They are deliberately trying to stop you. So instead of taking on their opinion, look at your source of information. Look at the individual who is trying to stop you. And then you'll realize that actually that they're scared that you will succeed because you could well show them up. Especially if this individual made it their life ambition to make you feel that you were never good enough as well. Because you're about to show them up. You're about to prove them wrong. Oh, it's for Libra, please. It's for Libra. Thank you. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Guidance, attention, help, maybe. Love, always. Criticism, never. The question was, what to give others, if anything at all? Isn't it fun being you? Love the universe. What this individual is offering you is pure criticism, which you don't need. You genuinely do not need it. There's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Ask this individual questions, if you need to, about why they're so determined to nudge you off your current path. Okay, so for those of you who are easily offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very, very much for watching. And for those who don't give a shit, then this is the Rebel deck. This is the deck that I always end the beginning of the month reads with. so they don't show up in the love romantic reads, for example. They're very brutal, very to the point, and they can be quite offensive as well. They work in exactly the same way as all of the other tarot and oracle, where it's for the viewers to decide what side of the table that they're sitting at for every single card that comes out. So it's all still completely interchangeable. Right, you're being shady. Watch out, shit could get ugly. That's for the little shitbag that keeps telling you that you can't achieve something when you can. Some good shit's about to happen. Don't let your issues fuck it up. Yep. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. See, for that one, I'm getting more of make better fucking choices about the people that you choose to keep around you. Stop talking, shut your mouth and listen. That's for whoever it is you're dealing with. Shame, regret and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive and let that shit go. Self-forgiveness. You think someone's lying, they are. Stop sleeping so damn much. Wake up, you're missing some cool shit. You are loved. You're here for a reason. Do not fuck it up. Get the fuck outside. Move your ass. Your body's pissed at you. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. If someone's been body shamed here, you can tell them to get the fuck right out of here. Because body shaming is never ever acceptable. And for some of you, that's what this is pertaining to. Love, get some, give some, it'll cheer your ass up. It's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. You're a grown-ass adult, stop blaming others for your own shit. That's for the individual you're dealing with. Don't talk to anyone, don't look at anyone. You need some fucking time alone, and you know why. Yeah. Honestly, that's bullying of a different kind here, for real. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Libra. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my descriptions box and it's in my pinned comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely, lovely week and remember to be kind. We're all just trying to survive. Okay, bye.